I may hate drama in my life, but I love talking about the drama in yours.
I may watch too much reality TV, but you're listening to me talk about it. Hey everyone, this is Fumi.
And I'm B.
And you tune into a new episode of RealiTEA-V.
We're back.
Yeah, back from last week, yeah.
You know why we're here.
Yeah, you know exactly why we're here. And you're listening because you know why we're here. Mm-hmm. So, let's start off with our usual. How was your week?
Last week. Pretty good. Yeah, it was good. I feel summer is slowly, well, it's done. But,
yeah.
You know, the heat is decreasing every day. So, like, it's good. But yeah, no complaints that I remember.
R.I.P. all summer 2018.
Yeah. See you next year.
In 19.
Well, yeah. But yeah, it was good. How about you?
I'm good. Once again in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Getting in fucking trouble. Adult trouble.
Yeah.
Alcohol, it tends to do things. And lower your inhibition. I feel like as I get older, alcohol affects me more in my decision makings. So, and I don't drink often. Like, I really don't. I don't buy wine at the house or anything like that. I might go out and have a drink, but as far as like a day to day, I don't really drink like that. But yeah, that's just what I'm finding out after I had the weekend I did. I wasn't arrested or anything like that, so I'm not that crazy. Good. Yeah, I'm not like a belligerent, drunken fool. It's just that, you know, you had a little drink, like, woo, yeah, trying to have fun and that. It gets to the point where it's like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Make better choices. But besides that, I mean, it was cool. I was just driving all over the place in LA. I went from Henderson to Gardena to Chino to Huntington Beach to Gardena to Sherman Oaks back to Gardena, and then Gardena back home. Mm-hmm. My car was freaking through it. And I don't miss the traffic. Yeah. And it was just a crazy amount of accidents.
Right.
I'm like, I think I maybe seen 4 accidents since I lived here. Now, granted, I don't drive that much because I work from home. Mm-hmm. And I don't really go out on the weekends and stuff. But when I have gone out, I don't really see accidents.
Yeah. It's a few, but it's not as much.
It's nowhere near. Like, LA, you're bound to see an accident every single day on the freeway.
It's usually the reason why it's traffic.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, if there's no accident from point A to point B and it took you over an hour to go 15 miles, then that means it's just way too many people in the area. But LA, it's like pretty much an accident. Mm-hmm. Or by the time you get to the site of the accident, it's already been gone. Yeah. So, yeah, it's too much. Yeah. And I saw like 2 accidents on the way to Sherman Oaks. Right. And it only took me 30 minutes because it was after like 10:30. I didn't go out till really late. Mm-hmm. It was 2 accidents within 7 miles of each other on the 405. I was like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. Ridiculous. But, I mean, the weekend total was okay. I mean, same old working the 9 to 5. I took a week off from the gym, but I went back today. Yeah, it's pretty much it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's getting nice and cozy.
Yeah, I can't wait to start lighting my fireplace.
Oh, yeah, you do have a fireplace. I forget about it. You lit it last fall, didn't you?
No. Well, I wasn't in my place last fall. I wasn't here last fall.
You moved in October.
I moved into your place.
I forgot. Like, wait, no, you were totally here last fall
in your house.
I was like, oh, yeah. I don't have a fireplace.
The time is passing.
I don't know why. Upper level, maybe because you need exhaust.
Yeah.
to go to the ceiling. I guess why upstairs is the only people that have fireplaces.
That would make sense.
Because I would truly enjoy one.
Like, it would be nice.
Literally chestnuts roasting on the open fire.
Yeah, that's my plan.
With you, some marshmallows involved.
Right, yeah. And probably still some wine. I'm not really a hot cocoa person.
Hot cocoa, see, it's a hit or miss. Yeah. And it's usually a miss. But good hot cocoa is bomb.
Unless I can find an alcoholic recipe, maybe, but...
I'm pretty sure you could. Yeah. That involve like Irish Baileys or something. Like with for the cream.
Yeah, otherwise I will still be by the fire with the mimosa.
No, I'm sure you can. And then you're a pretty good amateur bartender. So I'm pretty sure you can whip up something real quick.
Well, let me create something.
You did a lot and you can't even front B. The creations you have created these past 10 years that I've known you have been, what the fuck is this? It's so good.
But I'll keep drinking.
And she put garnishes and shit, whipped cream.
And here's a strawberry.
You want a cherry on that? Right. Like, what the? All for $2.99. Like, right. On a budget too. Like,
right. Yeah. Yes. A girl had a taco like movie day at her for her birthday 2 weeks ago, and she was like, "Hey, can you just like come and make drinks?" I was like, "Say no more." So like for the mimosas, I put like pineapple juice and peach mango juice, and she was like, "Oh, Roberta," and she was like, "I'm gonna start calling that the old Roberta." So we were in the movie room watching a movie, and she just drink, "Oh, Roberta." I'm like, "Girl, you have to be here."
Oh my God.
But yeah, it's just my heart. It's like, take that out. A little of this.
Oh, Total Wine is like your queendom.
Man.
All the combinations you can have, all the flavored vodkas and whatnots. And I like getting the buttery nipples from there.
You can never go wrong with buttery nipple.
Never had a buttery nipple. I suggest you order one or go to Total Wine and they have like pre-made like half cups, shots. Yeah. Where half of the ingredients one side, half of the ingredients on the other side, and then you drink it and it kind of mixes in your mouth. Buttery nipples are good. Don't drink it if you don't like cream or Irish Bailey.
That is true.
So, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good. That one's hard to get though. It depends on the bar because they might not have all the liqueurs needed.
That is true.
But I remember I was at some hole in the wall in Long Beach with my white friend, and I was like, I want something different. It was like, you want a Cinnamon Toast Crunch? The bartender, I said, oh, what? I was like, so it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. She's like, yeah. Oh. It literally tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Wow. It had like cinnamon, I want to say it's Bailey's and some other liquor, and it bomb.
That's good.
I wonder if there's like a s'mores alcoholic drink.
There actually is. There's a vodka. Well, it's just a vodka flavored s'mores. But that might be my winter creation now that I think about it.
Winter creation.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of like, I just love, if people follow me on Facebook, I started posting the Halloween stuff yesterday. Yeah. And the little girl dancing to Jason.
Right. I really wanted to carve a pumpkin, but I get birds that like to visit I'm like, no. Oh. Like, I would like leave trash out there. Like, okay, I'll take it out in the morning, take it to the dumpster. I will wake up and there's like little holes. I'm like, where is this from? And I realized like I would have like birds like just chilling on my steps. And I'm like, oh, I'm attracting you guys. Okay, I can't do. So I know a pumpkin would just be like
a field day.
She left breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, no.
Damn, that kind of sucks though.
Yeah.
I mean, can you leave it at the bottom of the stairs? They're still your stairs.
Right.
No one else is going up the stairs but you.
That's true.
On like the bottom 3 or whatever.
Yeah. I'm like, 'cause I would like to carve one, but.
Yeah, put a little fake cobwebs on the little rail.
Right.
Oh yeah, you have a nice little field day. But I don't know. I know I started to notice last year how I had a love of like Halloween things.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to actually be in a position where it's like Fumi's annual Halloween bash.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone comes over for like a Halloween party. Right. Everyone's dressed up. It's the one day of the year that adults can do and dress however they want, and they're not really looked at as idiots.
Right.
So, and I don't know, just fun makeup, drinks, adult time.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it would be really, really fun. So I don't know. I probably won't be able to do it because I don't really have help here. So me going out for like Halloween is probably not going to happen.
It's probably what, a Wednesday or?
It falls on a Wednesday, but even this like Halloween stuff the weekend prior, like I'm not really going to be able to do anything unless I pay for a babysitter, which I ain't trying to do either. So I would have to plan it like weeks in ahead. Like, okay, there's a party this night. I'm just going to have to pay for a babysitter and then
strategically plan it.
Yeah, there's no, I'm having a party in 2 days. You want to come? No, I can't. It's not going to happen. But if I was in LA, then cool. I would make, if it was on a Saturday, I would like, you know what? I would make the journey to LA. Like I would do that and just make it a point to. And then the same white friend that I mentioned earlier, she texted me the other day like, hey, are you going to be here this day? And it was the Santa Monica Halloween extravaganza. And I was like, yeah, Halloween's on a Wednesday. I'm not going to be able to attend. So I was like, but I've been there before. Yeah. It is one hell of a time. Yeah. And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So everyone like I said Santa Monica's on Santa Monica in West Hollywood. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. But anyway, I think that is enough of my Halloween obsession.
Halloween's great.
It's amazing.
It's good. I think because especially if you live like in the desert or somewhere where it's like summers are just like excruciating. Right. It's like it's getting cooler. It is. And then if you like your cold clothes, not cold, but you know, your fall clothing. Yeah. It's clothes, like, even like, I think when you're in school, that's like the best time because it's like homecoming,
like grade school,
rallies, and Halloween, and it's just no matter where you are in life, you're a little kid, you're dressing up for Halloween, and
I mean that's pretty much the best time of the year. Right. It's like fall and winter.
Yeah, it's like no matter the age, like. That September through December is lit.org.
Yeah, especially September. Yeah, including September. So, like, summer is more for, I don't know how to explain it. Because when we were younger, we just like having the breaks off from school.
It's amazing.
Not necessarily the holiday themselves. Yeah. And I think as you get older, you develop, like, an actual like for the specific holidays. Yeah. So, mine just so happened to be Halloween. Yeah. And I have Hocus Pocus on DVDs.
Yeah, it was on last night.
I will pop that in. Right. And just have a nice little time. My mom used to always text me every year, Hocus Pocus is on. Hocus Pocus is on. And it was hard to find on DVD. So I finally found it. It was like $6 or something like that. I was like, I have to have it.
God's plan.
It was. But yeah, this whole from September, October, you got Halloween. November, you have Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then New Year's. If you had to pick out of those holidays, which one would you like the least?
As a kid, I hated Thanksgiving the most.
Because you were forced to do things you didn't want to do?
Yes, I had to be in the kitchen helping. Yeah. Cater to everyone. Right. I like the least. I mean... Gee, okay, we don't have time for this, but okay.
I mean, it's our podcast. We can
I like Thanksgiving more now. I like the 2 days off work.
That's
the 4 days, you know.
All together.
You can't argue.
Very true.
So I can't make that the least just because Halloween has always been a favorite out of the 4.
Adult and child.
Yeah, like it's just scary movie time. The early 20s in me loved New Year because it was, turn up. Maybe I can't really pick. I mean, I don't really have kids, so Christmas isn't like that sentimental to me as it was I guess I would pick Christmas just because it was more meaningful to me as a kid, because it was like gifts and no bills.
Right.
Now as an adult, it's like, I still love it, like, because I definitely want a Christmas tree and all that good stuff. But I will say it had more sentimental value to me as a kid. And then, Thanksgiving kind of reversed itself as I got older. Halloween is still the same.
Right.
New Year's,
Halloween's the same, just with alcohol.
Yeah. I went from candy to alcohol.
Slutty outfits. If you're a female.
Right.
Oh, man, you can wear slutty outfits.
Right.
Your business. Yeah. Hands down for me, Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm a parent, so it's like I'm forced to buy gifts.
Yeah.
Everybody else, y'all motherfuckers getting gift cards. And my limit is $25. Right. And it's like you have to put so much money into it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, maybe because I'm not really making all that, the money that I want to make, and it'd be easier to spend $400 on gifts and like sentimental, like, oh, well, you talked about this, and I know you had a hard time finding it, so I got it for you. Bitch, I ain't on that level yet.
I am paying my Fingerhut credit card down now because everyone's gift, if it's not a basic gift card, it's a Fingerhut gift. Like, thanks for the toaster.
Yeah. I would really need to start like now. Yeah. Honestly, because
that's actually a good idea.
Black Friday is not the time. I don't need to, I don't want to fight over my fucking gifts. Yeah. I think the best option around that time is like Amazon. Yeah. Cause I'm not going to know, and I did the Black Friday thing like 3 years in a row. Excuse me. And it's not worth it. Yeah. It's not worth it, especially now everything is like online. And it used to piss me off because I will go, of course, the number one seller during Black Friday is electronics.
Oh, of course.
So I used to go to Kmart and
layaway.
This bitch exactly.
Gifts will be layaway.
That's exactly why the fuck I went. I'm pretty sure I was like, bitch, why do you go to Kmart? Layaway. Layaway these Christmas gifts. And then you had either 8 or 12 weeks to pay it off, whatever you choose.
I might hit them up next week.
And this bitch ass family, every single year, when I say it's the same family, it's the same family, would get there extra early. So if it's Thursday, they probably there on Tuesday. And since their family was so big, they would take shifts. Like, who is going to be available Tuesday from 9 to 3, and then from 3 to, whatever. Yeah. And they just had shifts. So by the time the actual day came, they're in the front, and the really good deals on like the TVs and stuff, they only had so many of them. And they don't restrict it per family. They just say per person. So by the time it gets to me, even though I'm like number 12, 15 in line, that whole family takes all the best deals because it's like 15 of them, and they just all kind of collect when the doors open. Wow. Even though it's only like 1 or 2 people there in their shifts. And he's like, piss me off. And they're like, oh yeah, those are gone already. Like, are you fucking serious?
While they would have been inside checking out, I would have bust their window.
Oh.
You know what? Fuck your TV.
But that's the thing though. It's all layaway. So it's not even like they're leaving.
Of Joanne's.
Yes, it's not even like they're leaving with their prized possessions. It's still in Kmart's hands until they fucking pay it off.
I would have busted a window. Got to put that TV
retaliation
back because now
you got to pay for this.
That's the bitterness.
Take that,
right? Like
you TV hogger.
Yeah.
So, and there's one year I was like, well, I mean, all the TVs I were left with either out of my budget or whack as fuck. Yeah. I don't want a 32-inch with a built-in DVD player. Those shits break. And they're usually some off-brand. I'm very particular about my electronics. Yeah. I would never do refurbished anything. I always buy the protection plan. I usually have pretty much all my surround sound system, my Blu-ray, my TV, They are pretty much all Samsung, except for my son's TV. It's like Vizio.
Yeah.
So I'm like really particular with electronics because I need it to last. Yeah. I've had my 52-inch TV for over 4 years now, and no problem whatsoever. It's Samsung. But I'm not about to get this cheap ass shit because it's cheaper and I can get a 60-inch what is it called? I'm kind of behind on my electronic lingo technology. 4K Ultra HD, blah, blah, blah. And it's only $350. Like, it's still Acer. Like, it's like, what? I mean, what do you, it's no. Like laptop. Yeah, it's like, I had an Acer and that shit died on me within a year. No, I take that back. It was like 16 days, the mouse went out. And when I took it back to Best Buy, they were like, oh, well, you didn't buy a warranty and it's past the 14 days to return. So luckily Geek Squad, well, that was Best Buy. Geek Squad was like, well, your mouse pad doesn't work, so I can't do anything. You know what? Just go get a new laptop. I'll just do the return. I was so happy. Right. Because it was for school. Yeah. But that's what, like, I don't fuck around with, like, electronics and, like, all that. It's just, no. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, Thanksgiving, same thing. I was like, as a child, when you're forced to do things you didn't do all year long, it's like, it's just,
I was always forced to be in the kitchen, but it was like, it's this day with all this nasty food that I don't eat, which I love now, but it was just like vegetables. I don't want this crap. And our house was always the hosting house. So, no one's coming in our house and it's one speck of dust anywhere.
Extra clean.
Like, yeah. And then my grandmother, she would start making desserts like Monday.
Yeah.
And it was just abundance. Why are you making 8 lemon pies? Why? People would come over afterwards. Take a pie with you. It's not my pie, but I assisted with that pie.
And that's another thing. My grandma used to make my grandma make all these bakeries. And they were like, oh, this is for the Browns across the street.
Yeah.
I want coffee cake. Right. Can you make coffee cake for the house?
Right. It was like, well, we're making this for this cousin. We're making this. What about me? She was like, what do you want? To be, well, I didn't say it, but it's like, to be left alone. But yeah.
So everyone else comes first, but the people in the house.
Yeah.
And you're the hosting house? Oh, fuck. No, I wanted to show up.
Right.
I do want a fried turkey that I've been salivating for the past like 6 years. Yeah. I keep saying it, like, I want to try fried turkey.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this year, I'm gonna definitely go. And the few recipes that I have not remembered, I'm going to take notes. Because I'm like, I need to, know how to make these things.
Yeah, my sister learned a lot of stuff when she was actually in New York and with her New York friends' family. Yeah. And there she made she learned how to make like macaroni and cheese and sweet potatoes and like all that. My grandmother cooked, but my grandmother never made my sister and I go in the kitchen and learn. So I don't really didn't know how to make.
Yeah. It's like I know all the ingredients that should be there, but then I'd be like, okay, this is kind of where I tuned her out and I shouldn't have.
It takes finesse to be able to make it a certain way. My grandma's been doing this for over 80 years. So she ain't got to measure nothing. She knows exactly how much she needs to put. She knows how much it needs to boil, bake, baste, whatever the case may be. Like, it's an extra finesse when it comes to a Black Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not eating anybody's potato salad or macaroni salad. Actually, macaroni salad I would take over potato salad any day. Even if it's from my grandma. My grandma, where's the macaroni salad? And do you have extra so I can take it home?
Yeah. It's... Yeah. And I would walk in your house and be like, I don't think I want to eat here. I thought it was just me until I got older. And I realized everybody else in my family is like, they're like, no, if I walk in your house and it's dirty, I'm not eating your food. I'm like... so judgmental, but I guess it's
it's kind of like when you get older.
I'm like, no, I don't think you probably soaked those greens to the right. But
I also feel, at least if you're cooking and people are coming over, how do you not know how to clean at least for that day.
That's the even bigger question where it's like, you know what? Your cooking can't be trusted. Because you don't care that I see all this shit.
Yeah, that's like, that's like, it makes it even worse.
Like, wait, so you don't care?
It's like, at least I care enough to be like,
right.
My apartment's trash, but I know.
But when you come over, it's going to be immaculate.
So let me at least put some of this shit up to where it just doesn't look like a madhouse. And then when it comes to cooking for other people, that's a whole different ball game.
It really is.
Like, you need to take the little things off, clean the eyes, get in there, the crevices, the grease, under the microwave. If it's in the wall like ours, like you gotta.
If anybody about to be talking about me, nope.
No, it's just at least do it when you know you have people coming, you're hosting. Like, let me just at least clean everything off. That way everything is just straight. I don't have to worry about anything. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. That's just how I feel. I mean, at least kind of like you be like, you know what? Grandma made us wake up on Saturday mornings and clean. Well, when people came over, everything had to be spotless.
Yeah, you will not embarrass her.
Exactly. It's like, I don't want a reason for people to talk shit.
Right.
That's most of it.
Right. It's like, you know, a lot of these relatives were just here last week. Well, clean it again. Okay.
It's a special occasion. Right. No, I don't know. Maybe it'll be, but the Christmas, I don't like. Yeah. I feel like it's a whole bunch. I mean, yes, it's subject to change. I might get to the point where I have my own family and we have our own Christmas. Yeah. And stuff. Or maybe when I start having my own Thanksgiving at my house, you know, whatever. Then these might differ, but right now it's just like, meh. Yeah. But I actually do help my sister. Me and my sister help my grandma. Yeah. So the only thing she makes and nobody else is touching is that damn turkey. It falls off the bone. And it's very hard to make turkey do that. So, anyway, that was enough about our holiday talk.
Right. Welcome to fall.
Yes, fall. And so, there was a lot of shit going on this week. I don't know if you noticed, but I had a lot to post on our Instagram. Girl, I was just like...
So much.
Watermarking the videos, posting them. Shit. Oh my God, it was so much work. But let's start off with news of Portia. Portia Williams.
Double congrats.
Not only is she announced her pregnancy, she also is now engaged. Yay. So good for her.
Yes, I'm happy for her. I don't know why I was trying to be fancy and find another word, but I'm happy for her. Like, if you've been watching her since the beginning,
Lord
like
her
journey with Cordell and, you know, so yeah, I hope everything with the marriage works out. Hope, you know, the baby comes and is healthy and happy and just get your blessings, Portia.
I mean, I know it's a lot. Even the picture, she looks super happy. I did notice she ain't got no heels on. Yeah. I saw that pregnancy already getting to her. Yeah. But, yeah, just congratulations to her. Now, the juicy shit was when I saw the trailer. Yeah. Did you see the trailer? Oh. And I was like, ooh, like, what the fuck?
I said, when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta, there's two things that I will definitely watch, if nothing else. The reunion and the trailer. Like, they've never had me where I'm like, I don't even care what's going on. Like, okay, let me take a little peek.
That trailer was a lot. Yeah. And even the cast photo that they released. Yeah. I don't know why I was so relieved that Kenya wasn't in it.
Just like a double confirmation. Like, okay.
Because she kept making these like, that's not, these are just rumors. I'm going to be on there. Yeah. And I had heard when they started filming, like, she wasn't filming with anybody. She wasn't on the trip to Tokyo. Yeah. And she never signed the contract. That was a rumor. And then now you ain't in the cast photo. And I don't even think you're going to be maybe she'll pop up a couple times, maybe. But I mean, I don't think she's doing a full boycott, but the fuck? I mean, we don't
Less is more.
And then the trailer is like, well, these bitches gonna do fine with ratings without you. I think they're gonna be just fine. Marlo, Eva.
Especially replace Marlo. Like, that's just...
Yeah,
that alone.
And Eva, the new one. Then you have of Belle Biv DeVoe and the new edition. DeVoe's, well, I know it's his last name. Wife is on there. And some other new one. I don't know what she is exactly. I do make it a point to at least follow their Instagrams to get to know and tag and all that kind of stuff. But DeVoe's wife seems very opinionated,
cool,
to say the least. Nene has her thing with Greg. That's a huge thing on this storyline. Portia's sister, is Lauren?
Yeah.
I don't know. She really likes old dude, Dennis. She was saying some stuff and she was arguing with Portia.
Yeah.
It's and even Marlo get into it. Cynthia got a new man that she kissing all up on. So it was just like, oh, it's
a lot.
I don't know, but the trailer was good. I mean, I can't say that it's going to be a good season compared to the last couple of seasons.
Yeah.
But I was intrigued. I mean, I'm going to watch regardless, but that's going to make a good reunion. And of course, the only reason why Portia announced her pregnancy, honestly, was because of the show. Yeah. I think if it wasn't going to be airing the trailer anytime soon, she probably would have held off on it a lot longer. Yeah. Because she's not, I mean, she could have wore baggy clothes. Like, she's not that big. I think Shamia just had her baby shower. So she might be like 8, close to maybe 9 months. Yeah. You know, at the beginning of 9 months. So, and then congratulations to her. It was also Cole and Chelsea from Teen Mom 2. Their anniversary.
Congrats.
Second anniversary. They had their third baby not too long ago. I think like a month ago. So
congrats.
They had that going on. Ouch. And Lily Galici, formerly of Shaws of Sunset, owner, and I want to say CEO of Lily Lashes.
Right, Galici Glam.
Galici Glam, that whole empire that she has. Right. She had her baby on September 30th.
Yeah, congrats.
I was like, oh, that baby's richer than my whole existence. It's only been in this world for 24 hours.
Right, man.
So, Cardi B had to, quote unquote, turn herself in to NYPD regarding allegations of her involvement in a fight between two bartenders at a strip club. Did I get that right? But it's air quotes because it also said they didn't know exactly what her involvement was. Yeah. So a lot of people were like trying to talk shit. I'm like, well, she's not being charged with anything. They don't even know she has any involvement. Yeah. Therefore, they can't charge her. They don't even know she has any involvement with it. So she went in her heels and all that and went there and left. She wasn't there, but for a little while. I mean, it was only a summons, but it was taken out of proportion, I think, a little bit. Yeah. And people were calling her trash, you know, just all kind of stuff. I'm like, I mean, granted, yes, her life, you know, she gets into things that I wouldn't think I would get in my own life, but I don't know. It was just too much.
Yeah. Just next time, you know, you want to beat somebody's ass, beat your husband's ass.
Now, honestly, yeah.
Like, you know, but we know that, well, that might happen, but, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just funny because she did post an Instagram video. She was like, everybody be thinking I don't be working, and I'm in New York right now. I could be with my man, you know. We could be having sex right now. And I was just kind of like, sis, he might be having sex right now, just not with you.
Oh, shit.
You might be the only one like, damn, I wish I was getting some dick right now. His needs ain't getting unattended to. But congrats.
I guess
I wish you nothing but what's going to happen. Actually, no, I still wish Cardi nothing but the best. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think we've all kind of wanted the best for her, being, we know, kind of her story, especially for people that have followed her before she was on Love and Hip Hop. But it's like, oh man. I mean, there's just, like I said, there's just some things that she does I wouldn't do myself.
Yeah.
But I think people try to take it out of proportion as far as like trying to say she's dumb or an idiot or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like really trying to bring down her whole fucking existence.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that serious. You're not getting paid to say any of these things. So unless you are, I guess you can carry on. But, yeah. So it was reported that Sin and Joe Budden are going to return to the next season of Love and Hip Hop New York.
Okay. Because Lord knows they needed it, because last season was just unbearable.
I didn't even really watch it.
I maybe watched 2 episodes.
Yeah, I saw clips here and there. I didn't even go on my handy dandy app and like I just did not watch it. It was just not really what I didn't want to. So by a sidebar, that little baby Lexington is so adorable. He's so cute. Looks just like Sin. Long eyelashes, light skin. He be dancing his little buggy when his Sin be dancing. It's just so cute. I'm pretty sure that baby came out. They were like, lucky. Right. So, and I think that's it. It was a lot. It was a lot going on this week, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing something.
Oh, yeah. JWoww and Roger's getting a divorce.
Oh, how did I forget that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jenny, aka JWoww of Jersey Shore, have filed for a divorce from Roger, and Roger was begging and pleading on his Instagram. If you want to see any of that, you can head over to our Instagram, RealiTEA_V, and see that post, because that's actually the most active post that we've had since our Instagram has been running. It's been real active. It's like over 200 comments, whatever, like, get your lady and blah, blah, blah. And it's just one of those things that's like, why? But obviously, it wasn't surprising to me at the same time. And I think it's more from Jenny. Obviously, she filed for divorce, but when they have their little side shows, spinoffs on MTV, she just wasn't feeling it. Roger was complaining how she really didn't want to have sex, and they weren't having sex, and then they've been on marriage boot camp. And it was like, I mean, he was so nice. Right.
I'm like, okay, well, hopefully y'all can work it out. He did say that they are in therapy. So I'm like, well, maybe they can work it out. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say they're too opposite, but I know Roger is definitely the more like laid back, chill, don't want people in my business. And I'm not going to say JWoww is definitely not the opposite, like a Kim K opposite, but she's, she's not as laid back as him. So,
right, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully they can, find a middle ground. He said it wasn't cheating or no abuse or anything like that, which I do believe. So I'm like, hopefully they can work some things out.
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't that meathead gorilla juicehead in...
He's no Ronnie.
No, he wasn't like that at all.
Yeah.
Even in the show, he's been pretty much the same mild-mannered person ever since. I think one of his big issues was not keeping their business. Yeah. And when he was on marriage boot camp, he was like, even when she was pregnant, it leaked.
Yeah.
And he was like mad about that. So, but his tagline, his Instagram is kind of sad. It says, good father, horrible husband, worst lover. I'm like, that's so sad.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks, but
yeah, I'm like, maybe Jenny was trying to like spice it up and like change things, and maybe he got so dead set in his like routine of like, there's no date nights, there's no romance, or maybe that could have been it. Cause, you know, he did say horrible husband, horrible lover. I'm like, maybe, you know.
But why would he complain that Jenny doesn't want to have sex with him though?
Maybe over the years it's somewhat shifted, and maybe she was like trying to make a change and it just wasn't. And she was like, well, I don't have sex with you because you don't want to, you forget my birthday or some shit like that or something.
There's some people who do when they get married and stuff, because Jenny was like the sex pot on Jersey Shore when she was just Jay Wild.
Yeah. And by the time they had their spinoff, it was like, she doesn't even have sex with me.
She don't dress really like sexy or anything like that anymore.
She was like, the definition of once I got you, I got you.
Yeah, probably. And she was like, well, I'm kind of over it. I don't really have to do all that to get a husband because I have a husband. Mm-hmm. So yeah. And then I think it just got worse with kids. Yeah. And I think people just kind of get lost in the happenings of a marriage, and you just and as a parent you kind of focus on your kids and not really pay attention to your husband, and vice versa. Husband cannot really pay attention to his wife because he might be work. It changes. It just sometimes it's important, but people forget to like each other how it was in the beginning and all that, because they were only married for what,
3 years?
Yeah. They weren't even married that long, but they've been together for maybe 6, 7 years, something like that.
So yeah, hopefully they can work it out.
I mean, hopefully.
I'm rooting for you guys.
We're rooting for you. Oh yeah, Puma from Black Ink. I don't think I mentioned that this last week, but him and Kwani are having a baby.
Oh yes, another baby. That. Congrats.
They're on Marriage Boot Camp Reality Stars this season right now, currently.
I guess they leave the house together.
Oh, shit. I almost forgot one. So, Michael, who is the husband of Ashley from Real Housewives of Potomac.
Everything I want to tell you. I finally heard that shit. I said, what the fuck is this? Worst song ever. Ever of all time.
You sound like that comic guy from Simpsons. Worst comic ever.
Like, worst. I have not even heard all the songs in the world, but this is the worst. Like, just horrible.
He was charged with sexual assault, allegedly grabbed a cameraman's ass. It says bub, I'm saying ass. And this is a cameraman while they're currently filming for, I think, season 5 of Real Housewives of Potomac. And when I say people are like,
oh yeah,
I knew it. Right. I knew it. I knew it. And then everybody was like, I cannot wait to watch this season and just hear Carrot's cackle. Yeah. She has the best cackle of all time. It's very mischievous and conniving, but it's like you have to worry about yourself and what's going on with your family. And she did post something like, no charge, no this, no that. And I'm like, that's not what Bravo's saying. Right. I mean, they're at least investigating it because they're suspending filming with Michael.
Right. And as the messy person that you are, you should know that once it gets out, that's all people need to hear.
True. It doesn't really, and it's been so many like speculations about him being with men and like throughout pretty much the whole time since day one.
He's a thug in a cocktail dress.
Oh, let me try to, what'd she say? Where's that post? I don't think it's on her Instagram anymore. Yeah, it's not there anymore, but she had made this post. I'm like, girl, bye. Ain't nobody got time for this bullshit. Did she really perform this song?
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
No, she did not.
She did. That's how I first heard it.
Is that Giselle?
Yeah. Someone in the
Get it, Giselle! Right. Everything I want to tell. She's practicing. Who? See, I mean, never mind. I was about to say, who the fuck wants her? But of course, it was at a Pride, so they gave Kim a chance. I guess they'll give Ashley a chance.
Housewife a chance, yeah. Well, good. Well, not good for her, but
anywho,
yeah.
Well, we'll see that unfold on the next season of Real Housewives of Potomac.
I'll be tuned in.
I will be tuned in. If you had to get rid of a current Real Housewives city, what would it be?
Jersey.
Oh. Why did it come so fast?
I'm so tired
I know the answer. I think I know the answer, but go ahead. I
feel like it's a season of Kiss Teresa's ass.
I knew it.
And I feel like anytime someone has an issue with her or it's a whatever, I feel like they're made to be villainized simply because they don't like Teresa.
True.
And and then it's the same story, like Melissa and Teresa and don't like each other, but you pretend you do, and then or just get a whole new cast. That could work. But I'm so tired of Jersey. I saw the preview. I said, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be your answer because you said that for a couple of seasons now. Yeah. I mean, ever since the season she was indicted and convicted, so it was the season before she went to jail, or no, even the season before that when it was announced that she was going through the whole process and it was like rumors about it, which, God, that's been at least 4 seasons worth of just Teresa has been the middle of everything. True. No one actually has their own separate storyline.
No.
Really. I think the only difference of last season was that there's this separate season storyline of Margaret and Siggy and their whole beef back and forth. And that was the only non-Teresa story. Everything else had to deal with Teresa in some kind of way. Danielle's story had to deal with Teresa. Melissa's storyline had to deal with Teresa. Yeah. Who am I missing? What's her? Dolores had to deal with Teresa.
Yeah, it's like I'm tired of it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like Real Housewives of Teresa. Like,
I mean, why can't they just give her own spinoff?
Just do that. Why do you have to make the whole show like revolve around, like everybody's storyline has to intertwine with her? And
just give her own storyline and let some newcomers come in and kind of mix it up. And everything, even when Margaret came, I love Margaret, but she also had to deal with Teresa and trying to, it's just
it's like everybody who comes on there is like, oh, I want Teresa to like me. They don't say that word for it, but it's like that's what you're coming on the show for like Teresa's approval. And it's like, next.
Need that bitch approval. Yeah. At all.
Right.
Fella, bitch, get out of my face.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get your approval for nothing.
Yeah. Like, just go.
Anyway, I think that's finally enough for the news. I knew it was going to be quite a bit. And Don actually liked one of his birthday posts, so that was
yay.
Cool. But I unfortunately did not have time to watch the Cynthia Bailey and Mallory episode of Iyanla, which I'm kind of bummed out about. But I want to let's start off with the new season. There was a new season of Teen Mom OG with Bristol and Cheyenne, who are the new moms. Of course, Cheyenne was never a teen mom. She just had her baby when she was like 23, 24 with Corey, who was on Real World. What city was that? That's when they started doing like the X's explosion. And
it was either San Francisco or Denver. Yeah.
I'm thinking it's
one of those
Denver
metropolitan.
Yeah.
Clean cities.
You said clean?
Well, clean air.
Oh.
Well, San Francisco doesn't really.
No, it doesn't have there.
But
I want to say it's Denver. Yeah. But he was on the first season when they started having these themes.
Exes. Yeah.
And he had an exes season. So Cheyenne was from Are You the One? And she met Corey at a challenge because they started having Are You the One? They got all kind of fucking people on the challenge nowadays. Like X on the Beach or something from UK. Like it was like, who are the...
I don't like it.
I know y'all running out of people. I'd rather y'all have Fresh Meat.
Yeah.
We got some good people from Fresh Meat.
We did.
We had Eric, Dim. Who else? That was
Eric.
Big
Big
guy.
Easy. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking, that's how old I am. I was thinking of Eric Nice.
Oh. No, Big Easy.
I forgot. Yeah, that's his birth name. Yeah, we did get some good ones.
Yeah, it was like, I'd rather y'all have another Fresh Meat. I know y'all don't really have a lot of real world, like, I don't know if they don't have as many people on Real World who want to do the challenge.
Yeah.
Because it's still like a lot of old school people on it where it's been at least.
If I could find those on like the old challenges and Real World seasons, I would love that on DVD. I would just sit at home for a week
and watch it, yeah.
And just barricade myself.
Well, remember they used to have MTV Retro?
Oh, yeah.
Why did they get rid of that?
Because they're stupid. And I know it's not because of lack of ratings. I know it
wasn't. No, it couldn't have been. Maybe is it on like MTV2 or anything?
No. I mean, every now and then there'll be like a Laguna Beach or the Hills.
It was legit everything that you wanted to watch back in the day, you can watch.
Yeah.
And it was just good stuff.
Right.
And it was here and then it was gone. Anyway, Cheyenne's the only one who actually wasn't a teen mom. Bristol Palin, if you don't know, and I'll be surprised if you fucking don't. She is the daughter of former running vice president candidate to McCain's president candidacy, Sarah Palin. Mm-hmm. Now, I had a lot of thoughts by the time I watched the end of the show. I'll bring it up in a little bit. But she was on there and she's actually was a teen mom. So it made sense for her to be on there. Even though she's not a teen mom now, she knows what it's like to be a teen mom.
True.
Cheyenne's daughter, I don't even think is a year yet. And as soon as I saw clips of their surrounding, I said, oh yeah, this bitch lives in LA. I can tell.
Yeah.
And they sure do. And the house that it's at, I said, I kind of know this area. So, unless they do like a fake house type of thing, because they do that sometimes. Yeah. Like pick a house, but it's not really the house.
Yeah.
But if it is the house, I definitely know what area it's in. It's like in the Adams area. Because it's like palm trees and stuff like that. It's in that Adams area. Anyway. So the season started off with Amber had her baby, James. She said that her relationship with Gary has been a lot better since after reunion, which is great. She seems calmer. She seems mild-mannered. She seems happy and just nice.
Yeah.
Which is great, because that drama she was having with Matt, it's 3 years too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she ain't got to worry about nobody stealing her money.
Right. Oh, God.
So, yeah. And apparently he's like looking at rings and stuff or whatever. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's born in May. So he's like 5 months now. So it wasn't that long ago. But they had just started filming. And then that night she went into labor.
Yeah.
Had him in 2 hours.
Oh, that's good.
No, 3 or 4 hours. Said only took 5 pushes.
That's
I
good.
Said, a lot of women are going to be jealous of you. But yeah, that's cool. Nice. I mean, her storyline was cool for the first episode. It was just nice, happy news and all that. Then you got Macy. Oh, God. It's crazy because in the first episode, Macy's was the most dramatic.
Yeah.
Only because Ryan decided to call her husband and threatened to come to the house and shoot him. And when he told Macy, she was like, no, we're going to court and get an order of protection.
No, you let him come to your house, then you shoot him. Problem solved. It's on record that you were oh, Macy, girl, all your problems could have been gone right then and there.
Stand your ground.
Like, girl. Wait, he called? So this is recorded. Let him come over. Soon as he get his ass out that truck. 2 to the head.
Be like that guy that Janelle was following.
Yeah.
Pull out a gun. What? Just
right.
Like, yeah, no, well.
You just walked into your own demise.
But they actually went through with it.
Yeah.
I thought they weren't going to get the order of protection.
Yeah.
And they did, but then I found out more details. What they wind up doing is, quote unquote, settling. Yeah. So the order of protection's for her husband, the 2 younger kids, but not Bentley. Yeah. So he can't come around, call, text, email, nothing with Macy for 2 years. Damn. And he can only have contact with Bentley at his parents' house, and the order of protection, he can't have Bentley with him by himself, like at his house. And I felt like, you know what? Even though your plan,
it's like, girl,
it's a good option.
It would have solved everything.
But I think the more you put on Ryan is the best thing to do, because he always crosses the line. Yeah. Like, there's no need for you to call. So what? He said something on Twitter that you didn't like. Big fucking whoop. He didn't even say your name. Like, he didn't even at you. And you call him in after drunken, high, whatever. I still feel like he takes drugs. But whatever. And then you threaten him. All he gonna do is tell Macy. Macy's just like, oh, time to go to court. And they're the only couple where, not couple, co-parent parents that's gotten worse. Yeah. Over time. I can't really think of another former couple that where it's just been getting worse over time.
Yeah, I shouldn't be I'm not advocating murder. That's not what I'm doing. I was just advocating standing your ground.
Protection. If the white people in Florida can do it.
If J-Lo can do it in enough, you can do it.
Right? Yeah, it's just... Yeah, and even the season before when he had got out of rehab and he was like demanding Bentley, they were like, no, you haven't done the drug test. You haven't done this. He was like, well, if I don't get Bentley, I will show up there and get him myself. And she was like, in a white girl way, but I'm going to say it the black girl way. I want you to come up here. I want you to step on my property and see what the fuck we going to do.
Please do.
Yeah. So when he made that comment to, damn it, what's her husband's name?
I always forget.
I always forget too. He's so chill. She was like, yeah, he does have guns. So that makes it even worse.
Case wouldn't have even went to trial. A few hours of interrogation, it would have been like self-defense.
I mean, I think it would have been in their favor anyway, because he would have showed up without permission. So
yes, with a weapon. With intent to do bodily harm.
Right.
And there's a voice call.
Yeah. So now Macy only gets in contact with the mom, Jen. Because she always says Jen and Larry. So I know their names. But on the next episode, some weird exchange happens and whatever. Jeez. But it's just, which Jen has been the most adult thinker out of the bunch. So on Ryan's side, I should say. So it's going to be kind of weird to know that there was an awkward position that happened. Larry is like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm just on the show to get these checks and chew my tobacco and call it a fucking day. I hope Mackenzie stays her ass on the sideline. She's pregnant right now. She should be due any month now. But keep your bitchy ass ways over there with your druggy ass husband. Ain't nobody got time for that. In your mouth. Crazy. And yeah, just leave them alone. So that was that. Caitlin had to go back to rehab.
Lord, she is fighting.
She is. She said after she got home the first time, she was like, nah, I can't. So she went back. Now Tyler's going through it because his empathy and sympathy is out the window.
He's tired. Like
I would be tired too. Like I don't fault him at all.
I'm like, maybe, and I'm definitely not saying like Caitlyn is faking her.
Oh no,
I definitely don't think she is. But I'm like, maybe one of her triggers maybe could be like the overwhelming, like being a mother, a wife, and maybe amongst other things, she probably needs to figure out that balance maybe. Because I'm like, well, just as a viewer, I'm like, okay, if you felt like you were doing okay, and then you got back home, you're like, oh no, I gotta go back. I'm like, maybe it's something like home life could also be one of your triggers. I don't know everything, but I'm like, you know, obviously you've got to fix you for you, but I'm like, you also got to fix it because can't keep having Tyler do everything. That's a lot. Like oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, when you go to these facilities, obviously it's easier for you to deal with things because you're not in your natural environment.
Right. And it's just focus on you.
Yeah. Even when it was like drug rehab with Dr. Do or whatever it was called, it's like once you leave, they want you to come out of your natural environment that caused you to be in that place to begin with. So of course she's okay. She can be okay at treatment. Yeah. Because she has the resources. She has the horses. Like they're different. Mind. Yeah. She had peace of mind.
It'd be the best version of me in rehab.
Yeah. It was like, you don't have to deal with real life there. It's still not real life. You're just trying to learn things to help you cope with real life. But when she got home and had to like utilize her tools, it just wasn't popping. And she was like, I got to go back. But I feel so bad. I was like, okay, this is nothing new for Tyler. Yeah. They have been together for over 10 years and they're still in their mid 20s. Yeah. They've been together since they was like 12, 13 years old. Yeah. So, over 10 years. And from what I can remember, she has been going through this since before she was even on 16 and pregnant. Yeah. So he has been this man trying to be her backbone for 12, 13 years.
And dealing with his own dad's stuff.
And dealing with his own dad's addiction and jail and his sister's stuff and his mom's stuff. And then when Caitlin's mom and his dad got married, that stuff, and there was domestic violence stuff, and then
back to jail,
in and out of jail, drug use,
then his own feelings with baby being put up for adoption. Yeah,
all these things he's never really. I know it's like he's never really been able to have Caitlyn come to him and ask him if he's okay and just let him cry on her shoulder because she's been dealing with her own stuff and he just has to pour and pour and pour and pour to her and she can't pour into him. No. So he said straight up, my empathy and sympathy is gone. And his mom was like, well, I mean, it's kind of weird what she was saying, but she was like, isn't it like annoying to see her like on the couch for 2-3 days? He was like, no, it's repulsive. I was like, oh shit. And his mom has actually been saying for him like a good 2-3 seasons, you don't want to see a therapist? Because I feel like everything is just coming. And then I have a business. They have multiple homes and projects and babies, lost a baby, still trying to deal with Carly, trying to see her. Yeah. They see her less often, even though it's an open adoption. Like,
and it's one of the, like, as a viewer, I'm like, I can't get mad at Caitlyn because I don't personally know what she's going through, but I know what you're going through and I understand it. But on the other hand, it's kind of like my sympathy for you is kind of shifting to my sympathy for Tyler because it's like, as much as you're going through, this man needs a break. Yeah. And you keep not saying she's pushing him, but I'm like, you keep putting all the weight on him.
Without really understanding that you're putting the weight on him.
I'm like, you're going to look up one day and he probably had his own breakdown where he just leaves, and it's like, wait, where did he go? And he's just like gone. I'm not gonna say the other outcome because God forbid, but just like,
and he's been sticking around for so long because they were on couples therapy with Dr. Jen.
They were
one season, and that's when they were like not really getting married. Like it took a while for them to actually go through with the wedding and everything, and it was just. He was like, I'm not really ready. We're not at a point where I want to get married. And she's like, well, we've been together all these years. Like, doesn't really matter if we've been together all these years. If we're at a point where we're not ready to get married, then we're not ready to get married. And she took it as a personal, like, hit. Like, this is about me. He's like, it's not about you. It's just that we're not ready. Like, it was just a back and forth. And I just felt so like, shit, he needs some help.
Cause I'm like, I know how it feels. Like, you know, you just have somebody sleeping at your house and you getting up to go to work every morning and they just cuddled on the couch in bed all crisp. Like, look at this motherfucker.
Acrimony.
Like, you getting up at 6 a.m. Like, look at this son of a bitch. Just
I'm over here making all this money. Just laying on the
sleeping, dreaming and shit.
Over here making shit and using up all my electricity and my electricity bill.
You come home from a long day, they just chilling, watching TV like
just get mad. That's how parents feel about their children.
So I can only imagine, like, I hope they figure something out.
And in its present time, she's pregnant with her rainbow baby that we talked about last week.
Oh.
So I'm hopeful that things turn around in the season. Obviously, this is like 5-6 months ago when they first started filming. So it was a while ago. And I remember when she went back to treatment.
Yeah.
So, they film pretty much almost all year long.
Yeah.
They only have like a 2-3 month break in between.
Yeah.
But, that was crazy.
Right. I hope they figure it out. Cause I'm like, if Tyler go, then you really gonna be in rehab. Cause you really gonna be like, now my support system is gone. Everything she's known about a relationship is attached to Tyler. So I'm like, y'all figure out how to fix it.
Not gonna know what to do because Tyler is her comfort zone.
Yeah,
she has a fear of Tyler leaving, but Tyler never leaves.
Yeah,
and I don't know why she keeps that in her mind. Like, she knew she wanted to get married before because they were together for so long.
Yeah,
but when stuff happens, she's afraid that he's gonna leave. I'm like, he's been here this whole time. And so, I don't know, it's a very touchy subject because you're dealing with depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, and things of that nature, and then someone's marriage. But then on the other side, you're dealing with kind of like a marriage neglect.
Yeah.
Not on purpose, though. And it's like a very sensitive, like, borderline gray area that you can't really be mad at any one person for anything that's going on. You can't really blame someone for a horrible marriage. It's like it's just a consequence and a snowball effect and a ripple effect from one person to another. But that miscarriage set her off. Cheyenne's shit's messy as fuck. I'm mad at the first black girl on Team OG. And that shit's ratchet as fuck. So she had a boyfriend at the time of the challenge. And then she fucked Corey at the reunion and got pregnant. And she didn't know who the baby daddy was.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah. Didn't know who the baby daddy was until the baby turned 6 months and then she had a rare genetic metabolism disorder. And she was forced to know who the baby daddy was. And then, Corey, you are the father. Like, what the fuck?
I would have been like, you know what? I don't need that repeated on TV, so I'm going to have to decline your offer.
Oh, she said it more than once.
Oh, well.
She said it in the Meet the New Moms episode and in the actual episode that came on Monday, last night.
No shame in her game.
No. She was just young and living life on the challenge.
And I'm all for young and living your life, but I'll be damned if I'm ever like, yeah, at one point I didn't know who that I draw the line.
I at least want to know who the baby daddy is. And you know what? The shady part was when she made her mom tell her dad while they were on the phone because her parents are divorced.
Yeah.
And the first thing he said was, "Do you know who the daddy is?" And she lied and said yes.
That's bad when your daddy know you ain't shit.
You ain't shit.
Okay.
I know my daughter a hoe. Who the daddy?
Right. Like, I love my daughter, but let's just be honest. Let's just call a spade a spade.
My daughter's a hoe.
Right.
And I know.
Right.
So I'm surprised I didn't have a grandbaby before now.
Right.
Like, just trash. So they never dated.
No.
They didn't have any type of real interest in a future with each other. Right. So when he found out he was a father,
it's like the shot I would have took with CT. Like, look, you're here, I'm here. You want to just, I have to go for what I know right now.
Shoot your shot.
She just was like, we're only here for one day.
I don't know what it is about reunions, because that's how Catherine from Southern Charm kept getting pregnant with the reunions.
You know, tensions are mounted. Everyone's
you in the hotel. He even said in the show while he was talking about friends. So we was in the hotel just like, I was like, oh, excuse
right.
me. Y'all stayed in the hotel together. Yeah. Tensions ran high that whole season. And yeah, at least they didn't have sex on camera on the show.
That's true. He did that with that other white girl.
Oh, I forget.
It's always a white girl, but okay.
At least he got a baby with a blonde one.
Yeah, that was surprising.
So did he trust the black girl enough to not wear a condom?
You know.
Because he ain't getting no babies without no white bitches.
Mm-mm. I feel like in that show, she did have a pregnancy scare. I could be thinking about somebody else.
What?
They had sex like the first night in the confessional. And that was like their, oh my God.
On the challenge or the real world?
On the real world.
Oh, I'm talking about the challenge.
Oh, yeah.
But I do remember that. And it wound up not being true.
Yeah.
I mean, not true,
negative.
But negative. There we
yeah.
go. Yeah, it was a scare. I do remember fuck. That season was actually really good because when it was like something X's, I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Right.
Why are they changing shit? And that's when they started like showing producers and cameras.
Yeah.
They weren't really talking, but they were just showing like behind the wall, the third wall type of thing. And I was like, this is just weird, but it wound up being a good thing to start seeing the producers and cameras. It's like, it made it more realistic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that was actually a really good season. Mm-hmm. And then they had hid all the extra beds for their exes. So they left and came back and said, where the fuck all these extra beds come from?
Oh, my God.
And then the other one was like sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that season where it was like extreme or something where they had to do these really extreme challenges to stay in the house.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when that one black girl beat that white bitch ass because she was talking some shit to the black guy.
I remember that. I didn't watch it, but I
remember clips, of it because it was talked about so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, I missed the challenge and all. It was a good show. Mm-hmm. I know TJ Lavin getting fucking bank. He's been doing it since maybe season 2 or 3 of the... I forget who did it in the beginning.
Well, I know a few seasons Dave Mira filled in. Rest in peace. Who was doing it before TJ? It was somebody popular.
I feel like it was Joe Rogan for some reason.
No, it was somebody before TJ. It was, and they were popular.
I'm gonna ask,
like MTV people.
I'm gonna ask Google.
Right.
Who was the original host of the challenge on MTV?
Oh, yeah, like Real World Road.
According to Wikipedia, the challenge is currently hosted by TJ Lavin.
That's not what I asked. I said the original host.
Oh, you probably
Thomas Lavin. TJ.
Oh, maybe we gotta say Real World Road Rules Challenge.
Oh, there is a difference.
Yeah.
Host of...
That's what I'm looking up now.
Road Rules challenge. 32 fucking seasons?
Yeah, it's been
shit.
I used to love I did like Road Rules, but I always did prefer. Yeah, TJ didn't start until 2005. So I'm like, who?
Yeah, it's like I know.
Oh, okay. Originally it was Eric Nice and Mark.
Oh.
Yeah, Eric Nice was Tammy's season, Back to New York. And Mark, our blonde hair,
little triangle thing on his lip.
Yeah, I forgot what season of Real World, but he also was in like the first 2 or 3.
Guess who won the most money out of all the cast members?
Sadly, Johnny Bananas.
Yep.
Which
6 out of 16 total money won $682,793.
Which I just feel isn't right because I'm like, you weren't even an original Real World or Road Rulers. But, you know, whatever. Get your money.
Yeah, that's crazy. His original season was Key West. I remember Key West.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Was he on there with Svetlana?
It says RW, Road World.
Oh,
no, Real World. Sorry.
Oh, so he was on there with Svetlana and Tyler. And
yes.
Okay, I do remember that season. It was.
And when they had a hurricane.
Yes.
And all that. Yeah, this Wikipedia has.
Real World takes you there.
It's good times.
Yeah.
The original Las Vegas cast. Mm-hmm. Man, that was some shit. Look at all these people that was on the challenge. The least amount won was by Carly Johnson from Fresh Meat 2. I don't know. Battle of Bloodlines. But pretty much everybody who has won a challenge has been... I don't see any newcomers on here, obviously.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to win these challenges.
Yeah.
People broken bones and...
Yeah.
What happened to, God damn it, what's his name? Black guy. Leroy. Such a black name.
Very.
He had like a muscle cramp in his ass, and then medical will tell you, no, they can't play. They got to go home, and you just be mad, right? Because you can't do anything about it. Anyway, going back to the show we were talking about, Teen Mom. So yeah, that was messy, and then now she's in a relationship now, and she's trying to navigate how Corey's very involved. She says they don't really have anything bad with co-parenting. And she kind of attributes that to...
I really know them?
I don't think necessarily not knowing him, but since there was no bad blood in them, like separating or breaking up, and they didn't have all of that.
That is true.
So there's nothing to really be mad at. Y'all fucked one night. It was fun. Y'all was saying like, you know, we were just cool as friends, and then you find out he's pregnant.
I might consider that route.
Oh my god!
If it all doesn't
have a pact like, you know what? If you ain't got no kids by 35, I don't have no kids by 36.
Right.
Let's just make a baby together.
Right. Have a fun night and go from there. It's Halloween time.
It's Halloween time. I looked at that door like, oh my god. Okay. Anyway, so. The boyfriend, so Corey and Cheyenne go to some gymnastic class. The girl's not even one yet.
Start them early.
I was like, gymnastics? And so they're like sitting on the pad together, next to each other, clapping and dancing or whatever. And before they even left, he was like, oh, where y'all going? Oh, we're going to gymnastics. And the boyfriend was like, well, I don't get an invite. And I thought it was kind of weird for him to ask for an invite.
Yeah, why would you...
And so she thought it was awkward. She was like, well, I don't know what he's going to do. Like, I'm sitting on the mat with Corey. Where is he going to sit?
Yeah.
And her mom was like, well, he's just going to sit wherever. And I feel like they made sense. Like, okay, if it gets to the point where he keeps feeling neglected from wanting to be involved, then he's going to feel some type of way about how you are always with Corey with the daughter. But at the same time, as a mom, it's like, you're not really required to go to these events.
Yeah.
Especially when baby only a year.
Mm-hmm.
So not even a year yet. So it's still at the beginning stages, even though this person she's with, she's actually known for 10 years. It was a family friend. So maybe that's where it's like, I guess he feels entitled to be with her because he's known her for so long. Like his dad, the boyfriend's dad and Cheyenne's dad were friends.
Okay.
So like, I guess it's like tight knit and they always, I don't know. But anyway. And they were like, well, he's going to feel some type of way because he thinks that you're still could think that you're still fucking Corey. I guess a lot of people feel like they still are. Yeah. And she was like, no, I don't even want him. I don't even find him sexy. But I do find him sexy when he's with my daughter. Like, bitch, if you find him sexy
that's the worst time to find
right? She was like, yeah, I don't really find him sexy, but when he's my daughter, I'm just like, ooh. I'm like, see, this is why it gets tricky. Mm-hmm. Because y'all never dated, because y'all didn't break up, because y'all was never boyfriend or girlfriend, have any anger towards each other, that door is always going to be open.
Right, because there's never a reason why it's like, you know what? I definitely wouldn't date you or be with you.
There's no reason at all. And y'all already got a kid together.
Right. And I'm like, you are a prime example as to why people don't like to date people with kids when their kids are so damn young. Because
true, that too.
You look, well, I guess maybe. No. Like, yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're not fucking now, but that door is still clearly open because you never gave it a reason to close it. Like, it's still open. And so you got the boyfriend and then sneak peek of the season. She's like, I'm going to be a single mom for forever. I was like, girl, calm down. Baby ain't even one yet. Like, it's not that serious. She said she got pregnant when she was 23. Like, come on now.
Right.
Being dramatic. She said her parents are always there. Her mom's very involved. She said her mom was like the dad up until Corey came in the picture. Mm-hmm. Corey was like crying in the Meet the Moms episode. Yeah. Just talking about his daughter. And he's just like having a good old time. He's like, I want to be there all the time. I didn't have my father. I was happy. I wasn't mad at all. Like it just wasn't a big deal to me. I just want to be with my daughter, blah, blah, blah. So their co-parenting is straight. It's just the messiness of, I had a boyfriend and I didn't know who the baby daddy was.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
How you go from I'm gonna be single forever to I don't even know who my baby daddy is?
Well, I mean, it was just, I don't know. It's just awkward and weird. I think it's because she's young on the younger side because at this point she's no older than 25. Yeah. So, and she was like, I just did everything perfect up until then. I'm like, technically, you didn't do anything perfect, but because you fucked two people without condom in the same time, and you didn't know who the father of your child was. Right. That was just evidence of your your decision. So technically, you haven't done everything right.
Yeah. So. And is this boyfriend she's with, is that the one that she originally cheated on Corey with? So then within you not knowing who the baby daddy was, you then found another man, probably somebody that didn't like your ass forever and you knew it. And finally when your ass was pregnant, you was like, oh, wait, he still likes me even though I just had a baby? I'll take you. I bet that's probably what it was. You know what?
That's not a bad assumption.
Because if she's already crying and the baby's only 6 months, I'm gonna be a single mom forever. She probably was like, wait.
Well, that's a sneak peek into the season later. Yeah. But yeah,
I'm like, if you've said it, then that means it's probably been on your heart for a while. Yeah. And you probably was like, wait, I'm 8 months pregnant or I just gave birth and this man, he still likes me. Well, you know what? He'll do whatever I want or he can help me. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
And so said boyfriend moved in with her and her sister. And Corey, he doesn't like it in a sense of, well, this man gets to be around my daughter more than me. And she's really young.
That's very true. Or you can pull your baby mama aside and say, let's try to give a relationship a shot and you be the man that lives in the house.
Well, he kind of they went out to dinner, just the two of them. No, the baby was there, but still, it looked.
The family.
Yeah, the family. And he made a comment like, why can't she just be single? And he was like, "No, my bad. I didn't mean to say it like that. I just had a thought."
Right.
And it was another clip of like his guy friends. One of them I can tell is from the show. I was like, he looks so familiar. I'm pretty sure it's from the challenge or something. And they were making these comments like, what if something happens and blah, blah, blah. And there was no like, nope, not doing it. Nope. The door is still open for the the door is open.
Right. I'm like, well, then why don't you just, make an honest relationship out of y'all's situation, and you could be the man living there. And then you talking about, why can't she be single? Fool, you was just on, not Are You the One, but X on the beach, and You've been frolicking around with white girls and the other light bright, and you have no room to tell anybody, why can't you just be single? Even though, granted, it was a joke. But yeah, I'm like, you don't want to see another man all around your daughter. You could make yourself the man there.
So in the sneak peek on the Meet the Moms episode, he spills the beans to her dad, because apparently her dad didn't know the boyfriend had moved in. Because it's just her boyfriend, and her sister. The parents aren't there. Parents are divorced, living to other places. And he felt some type of way and said, he was like, I do love you, but I got conditions. Like, it was just, and she was like, she cussed around her parents. I was like, I feel very uneasy when people cuss around their parents. Yeah. Even if y'all grown as fuck and your parents don't flinch at all. Yeah. I just feel really uncomfortable cussing around parents. It's just not how I roll. But anyway, and he was like, fuck him. I was like, oh. And she was talking to her mom. Oh. And her mom and her dad are still friends, even though it's just different. Yeah. Not her parents, but the situation with Corey and her. Yeah. It's different because it's like, well, y'all didn't really have a reason to close the door. So, I mean, technically anything can really happen. You could break up with your boyfriend, and she confides in Corey about the stuff that goes on with her boyfriend. Yeah. No. And she had mentioned, like, when things with her boyfriend is bad, things with Corey is good. When things with Corey is bad, the things with her boyfriend are good. Because she goes to each guy and complain what this about hooker is doing. She got her little lineup. Right. She got her little lineup. Right. And Bristol Palin. Oh. It was a lot already, because when I first heard that she was going to be the replacement of Farrah, I was like, why the fuck would they do this bullshit? Yeah. But on the business side of it, it's genius. Right. Because first of all, they're paying her a good amount of money. It is Sarah Palin's daughter. Right. Like, you can't just come at her and be like, oh, we'll just give you, $70,000 a season. No, y'all gonna have to pay her. Yeah. The legacy that's attached to her fucking name. Yeah. Y'all gonna have to pay her.
Right. The only other teen mom I would have been more interested to see was Jamie Lynn Spears.
I knew you were gonna say that. Mm-hmm. How is she doing?
She's good. Like, we friends. She good. We just hung out last week.
Friend of your head. Right. Yeah. She was another teen mom. Solange was another teen mom. Mm-hmm. Who else am I missing? There are a few here and there. Yeah. They usually were the siblings of the famous one, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she doesn't live in Alaska anymore. She lives in Austin, Texas. All right. Her situation with her husband now is actually ratchet as fuck.
Not surprising.
In a conservative way, because they continue to call themselves conservatives for what?
Let it go.
I'm going to bring them later, but I was just watching the show like, y'all ain't conservatives. This is not.
Come to the liberal side.
Go ahead.
You liberal by default.
So she knew first of all, her husband's name is Dakota. And he's very Southern. Mm-hmm. And it's like, of course your name's Dakota. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so she met her husband at her house, or when she used to live with her mom. He was playing basketball with her son. Mm-hmm. And then they didn't see each other for a while. And then they saw each other somewhere, some convention. And then they saw each other again. And then they dated for a month, got engaged after a month. She got pregnant. They planned a wedding. She got pregnant, I think, before the wedding. She called the wedding off. She didn't talk to him until after she gave birth to the baby. Then called him back and said, I have this baby in my hands. Maybe we should talk to each other again. Then eloped. Then had another baby. So you done had 2 kids out of wedlock and you still calling yourself conservative? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Like, what qualify? And I genuinely want to know this answer to this question. But what defines a conservative, and when is a conservative no longer a conservative?
They're always a conservative. It's just the conservative rules just don't apply to them. I see but they're still conservative. Yes, I do all the liberal activities, but I am still.
It's like, girl, you still fucking.
You're right.
Still.
Meanwhile, your mama just. Okay.
You know, her son and her brother are like a year or something apart because they were pregnant at the same time. It's just that Sarah gave birth like before.
Yeah. Just a hot mess. Other kid is just out trying to kill people and.
I know. Oh, that is the news. I forgot about that. So I think I have a screenshot. I didn't actually. It takes a lot of work building our fucking really Instagram, people. Yeah, that whole family is just, I don't know. It's a lot going on with them. But yeah, he got arrested or charged for domestic violence or something. And that was the same one that shot at them, right?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Thug life. The real
in Alaska. Right. In fucking Alaska.
The real thug in a cocktail.
And your mama was a fucking governor and the Republican ticket vice president running. And you over here shooting at your damn parents. Talk about white fucking privilege. Like that is
if that ain't Menendez, I don't know. Well, actually, no. They weren't even white, actually. They were Menendez? Latino. Yeah.
Who was Latino? Because I don't think both of them were.
It was, the mom was white, the dad was Latino.
Okay.
That's how they got that, like.
Menendez last name. Because they were acting more on the white side.
Of course.
That's a joke. You guys don't get offended. Right. But yeah, it was weird. And then she was cussing in front of her mom. She was like, yeah, nobody's perfect. I don't act like my shit don't stink. I'm like, who the fuck? Where all these people start cussing around their parents?
It's these new people. It's these new people. It's these
new people. Like we're not even just barely 30 ourselves. It's weird as hell. I don't understand. Of course, I'm used to cussing parents.
Yeah,
but the children
in the home.
In front of your mom?
Right, no.
No. Now, if I'm talking to my sister and we're in the back room and I'm at my grandma's house, I'm going to cuss whenever I want. My mom's in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. I'm not going to be like, so I told that bitch I was
like, what?
No. Are you serious? Not doing it. I can't do it. That's just weird. But anyway, she was in Arizona with her mom and her sisters, which they all have weird names, like Willow, Bristol, and Sparkle, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it was weird because I honestly, weirdly enough, related to her because she's having problems with her husband who has severe PTSD from being a veteran in the Marines and going on tours. And during one of those tours, his whole platoon was killed.
Nope. Only tour I go on is On the Run. Nope. Wouldn't be me.
Thanks for the Beyonce reference.
Nope, not going.
And so the part that I relate to her is because he has severe PTSD where he's sweating, waking up in the middle of the night, very irritated, combative, anxiety, like all these things. And they kind of take it out on people around them because they're the people that are around the most. And she's having a difficulty, I guess it's kind of in the same thing as Tyler where like she understands, she knows, but at some point in time you get like, why do I have to still deal with this?
Yeah.
Because you're going through something that you can't prevent, but that doesn't mean I have to be put through the drama of you taking out something that I had no control over and you had no control over.
Very true.
And the only reason I relate was because I also have been dealing with someone who was in the military. And when I say that PTSD is no fucking joke, it's not. It really is not. And I could just see her face when he was like really yelling at her.
Yeah.
Like, he keeps like repeating, I told you what happened to me on September 18, 2008, where all my people were killed and I could see them and hear screaming and blasting. And it's like, he keeps saying it over and over and over again. Jesus. And she's like, I know, but that doesn't give you, she said she was talking to the producer. She was like, I understand that he has PTSD, but it's hard for me to tell between him having PTSD or him just being a dick.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, therapists I saw was like, well, them having PTSD doesn't make it okay for them to treat you the way that they do. And it's like, I mean, you understand it, but that doesn't make it okay that you can treat, like, I'm not a punching bag.
Right.
Like, if you want to get out all your frustrations or your anger, or you just know that you're just having this high level of anxiety and you know that you're in your high, he was like, I've been anxious and stuff. And I'm thinking, why don't you just go have you need to have like an on-call therapist.
Yeah.
Or PTSD counselor, whoever the case may be. And then he yelled out, she told the PTSD person in front of my face that she was just waiting for me to blast my head off. And she was like, I didn't say that. I said I was worried that you were going to kill yourself. Those are two completely different,
very different
narratives. And I think he was like, you think I'm going to kill myself? She was like, yeah. She was like, that's bullshit. She was like, you keep repeating about your whole platoon dying.
Yeah.
Like, how is she not going to be afraid that you might do this to yourself?
Right.
He said that when the dad said when he was coming home, if he did fall asleep, he fell asleep with a gun in his on his chest with his hand on it.
What if you accidentally shoot your shoulder? I know. I just have to make light of certain things when it gets too heavy. Like,
it is extremely heavy.
Right.
It is extremely heavy. And I just felt for her because I went through the same thing. It wasn't as bad, but the PTSD is no joke. And being in a relationship, let alone marriage with somebody, and you feel like you need to stay because you're in the relationship with them. But then you feel like, why the fuck do I have to put up with this bullshit? Yeah. But if you leave, if she left Dakota, she's going to be looked like as an asshole. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, he fought for your country and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know that he went through, you should stick it out. That's your husband. It's like, well, I want to, but that doesn't mean I should be called bitches and made feel like I'm a horrible mom and I don't do what I'm supposed to do. No, it's a touchy subject. Yeah. Very, very, very touchy. But I do want to know why the hell you still call yourself conservative. Yeah. You have out of wedlock sex and children. Mm-hmm. Since you were at least 16 years old. Right. Which is before me, and I'm nowhere near conservative.
Right. Just, we have questions.
I feel like conservative is only for people who attach it to religion. Have you ever heard of a conservative as an atheist?
Now that I think about it, no.
I feel like any person that says they're conservative usually has some love with the Lord.
Yeah. Some extreme love.
And I just don't, if that's the only thing that makes you conservative, I think that's absolutely just like our classic trading spouse wife. Mm-hmm. She's the God warrior. Mm-hmm. She didn't want no demons in her house. No. But her daughter had her granddaughter at 16 years old. It was like, bitch, what?
She said, I am a God warrior, not this little whore.
I said her. I am a God warrior.
I been knew she was a hoe. I'm talking about me.
I mean, but you was trying to kick the cast and crew out, and you were talking about all the demons.
Get out.
Or anybody that don't believe in Jesus, get out my house. Well, you should have looked at your daughter too, like, bitch, you too. You don't believe in the Lord. You over here fornicating and gyrating the middle place when you ain't supposed to.
Oh my God. Had she would have just turned and been like, and you know what? You can get the fuck out. Oh my God.
You too. You whore. Out. Out of my house. I'm a God warrior.
My God.
She tore up that check and fast.
Pasted it back together.
And they gave it right back. She's like, well, I'll take it this time.
Right. God would want me to.
Didn't she like get gastric bypass, lost the weight, then gained it back?
God must not like the person that you were in another life to punish a person to do that, because that is just, how you gonna let me be a bad bitch for like 6 months, God? And it
Damn, she's had a bad bitch for 6 months. Because
that is the most depressing thing. It's kind of like people that's like, when their hair fall out when they 16 and they 35, so talk about, yeah, when I got that perm, you know, my hair fell out and it ain't been right since. Like, when did it fall out? When I was 16? Like, bitch, that was 12 years ago. So now you showing pictures of when you was a bad bitch 5 years ago.
With your tracks and wigs.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'd just be done with life. I mean, I'd still live, but I just, fuck it. God made me fat and that's how I'm going.
It's like that post she posted on Facebook. It's like, you realize all these 600-pound bitches got boyfriends?
All of them.
Eat that donut, sis.
All of them.
Eat that donut.
I ain't never seen.
And I have never forgot that image of her frying the chicken in the bed.
In the bed.
I was like, who the fuck has a portable? What the?
Her getting hosed down on the porch, that took the cake for me. I said, she can't even fit in the bathroom. And where was her man? Right there, just hosing her down. She was like, it's so embarrassing for me sometimes. Well, bitch, not embarrassing enough. Because
I mean, I understand she has a boyfriend, but what does he get out of it?
Love and affection.
I mean, that's it?
I don't know.
There's no dick involved? Like, I mean, there probably isn't if they can't get out the bed for the past 6 months.
Oh, you'd be surprised at the flexibilities bitches will make for dick. Like, I can't get up to go to the bathroom, but I can slightly spread them
That's
wide.
not flexibility. That's strength on his part for moving all of it.
Like, if you can move these legs apart, then you got yourself a dick.
I'm so, like, mad and jealous at the
Right.
same time.
Not saying you don't deserve love, but bitch, he got a cousin.
Because I'm a lot easier to deal with.
Right. He ain't got to do all that for me.
I can actually go out, take hikes.
Right.
Be in the atmosphere outside.
Right. I could bath myself.
Ooh. I can't even stay in the house like a week straight without going stir crazy.
Yeah.
And this bitch has been in the house for months, maybe years, and frying chicken in the fucking bed. In the bed.
And I bet if somebody even tried to go in there and get a piece, she's like, get your ass out of here. I bet you.
And mind you, her kids pay for everything. And
she was so mean.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, bitch, no fried chicken for you today. I'll show you.
Walk in this good goddamn kitchen and get at your dance.
I'd be like, I know I'm probably going to hell, but that's a discussion me and God gonna have when I get there. Cause she got me fucked up. That would probably be a parent that I would be cussing in front of and give no fucks.
Cause they can't get to you.
And you probably done pushed me to my limit.
They can't get to you. They gonna run out of breath just as fast as Peter ran out of breath in that one episode.
You are so mean. For these people to be responsible for bringing you your food, you need to be a little nicer.
You would think.
She's like, hurry the fuck up. Let me show you how I'm about to hurry up. Now you just got to get out of bed and get it.
I'm like, you see this? You see this last piece of chicken? You ain't getting shit. I would eat it right in front of her.
Door. Looks good.
Oh, you smell that aroma?
If you can get up and get it.
Work out them legs, bitch.
Yeah. I couldn't be that type of caretaker.
No, not at all. You ain't gonna be rude when I ain't got to be here.
Yeah, I ain't got to be here.
Not at all. I'm pretty sure there was a family member they could have lived with. But I feel like since she's bedridden, they can kind of do whatever the fuck they want as long as they feed her.
They probably
I'm about to go out. No, you ain't. Well, you can't do anything about it. You can't even get the locks changed. You got to get up to get to the door to open it to let the lock man
if Pizza Hut ain't on the other side, you ain't even gonna try to. Yeah.
You know what? You know how Amazon had that feature where you can use that, buy the little kit and the people can walk in your house.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she was like, let me get that. And she didn't. Then she orders Amazon Now.
She got all the Amazon.
And when she heard the door open, I just come in here back here.
Can you imagine being an Amazon worker? Like, ma'am.
Don't worry about it.
Just see
and she's like, before you leave, hand me the bowl, the flour, the breadcrumbs, the grease, and that little bucket in there so I can fire up this chicken that you just brought to my house.
He done walked in on a walpopotamus.
Walpopotamus? What?
A walrus. That's so mean. I'm not fat shaming. But if you saw that, like...
Is it fat shaming when you're fat yourself?
No.
Okay, well, it's not fat shaming for either one.
That's very true. Yeah, I got a little gut too. But yeah, I mean, you want a show called My 600-Pound Life.
True.
You fat.
I'm nowhere near that show.
We all know. We know why you here.
I mean, it's not even that she's fat. It's her behavior.
It was.
It's like, I'm not chasing nobody down for no damn donut. I will get my donut and eat in silence by myself. Like, I'm not going to cause terror amongst the land.
And all of them. They just
for pizza.
They just they're like bears. They get like their stock in some... Like one, they were sisters and they were just in the car just eating.
I wonder what their food bill is every month.
Oh my God.
I thought mine was bad, and this is all like a lot of grocery items too. It's not even all food.
And fast food. It's a mix.
I mean, she obviously had chicken at the grocery store to fry it.
And they eat a whole large pizza in one setting, so it's not even leftovers. Are you serious?
A large pizza lasts like a good 3 days.
Yeah, not for them. A good 3 hours.
I eat 2 slices. I'm like, I'm good.
Breakfast, lunch, mid-afternoon snack.
Oh, we will not. We will not.
That's what they do.
We will not.
Yeah.
Their water is Pepsi.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Taste the rainbow.
Skittles.
Okay. We got to stop laughing at these big people. It's not right.
I mean, they're just bigger versions of me. I make fun of me, so we're going to keep on talking.
You like, you ain't immune.
You're not. You're not.
You can get these jokes too.
It's like a really extreme case of me. But I would I would never, ever get dead caught frying chicken in my bed. I don't even fry chicken at home.
That's just...
I made buttermilk sandwiches 2 times. Because it was a new recipe from the Tasty app on my phone. But I don't just go around.
That's why she's craving it, because the smell is embedded in her sheets. Oh my God.
So she's sabotaging herself.
Yeah. Because you know how like you see a commercial and you have a craving for something? But if she's always smelling fried chicken, that bitch fried chicken is in her dreams.
What if it's like, you know when you go to Disneyland and they have those smells coming out from the little thing because they want you to crave it? Yeah. When you go down Main Street, you'd be like, it smells good.
Yeah.
Oh, I want some ice cream. That's probably what she does to herself. Mm-hmm. But let me cook this chicken in here so when I wake up, I automatically want chicken.
Now that's some real fat shit.
That's what I'm saying.
To consciously be like,
that's exactly
I need
what
a
I'm
food
saying.
aroma. Okay. All right.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Making fun of fat people?
Yeah. God, you know my heart.
That is a classic. Is that going to be on your headstone?
Probably.
God know my heart.
As soon as I get to heaven and I'm trying to negotiate my way in. God, you know. Okay, some of this stuff I did do, but...
Yeah.
You know I'm a good person deep down.
Right. Wow. Yeah, so that's enough for T-Mom. Definitely was different. I'm glad Farrah's not on there.
Yeah.
It seems like the most dramatic right now actually is Bristol's because of her stuff going on with her husband.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, obviously we're going to have more to see, especially with Cheyenne trying to cuss out her dad. But, yeah. Teen Mom Young and Pregnant starts on the 15th.
Bless their hearts. They need it.
Yeah. I don't know if Teef will be on there again. She got a new man.
Good for her.
I know, right? So, we have a couple of choices. This episode's going to be kind of long.
Okay.
We got a lot of news today. So, what would you like to talk about? Married to Medicine, Orange County, Dallas Black Ink, or last week's 98 Fiancé? Because I surely forgot to watch Sundays.
I definitely don't think we should talk about OC because I don't really even remember what happened.
I would say the most dramatic part of the episode was when Emily was trying to convince her husband of having another kid and talking with his mom about
that was last night.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna let you pick this one. I don't.
Married to Medicine.
All right.
Married to Medicine is hard for me not to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. G made an appearance
for
this season.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly, he's talking about how he feels like him and Quan are a team during this trying time. And I'm like, nigga, you kind of fucked that team up.
Yeah.
What do you expect from her?
Right.
Like, you said some stuff at the reunion. Then there were some articles about you. Like, what else do you want me to do? The shit keeps coming up.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to sit in my room. You sit in yours.
Right.
And we just leave it alone.
Right. Are they beyond therapy? Or Quad is like, I'm done?
I mean, they tried therapy last
season. Did. They did. I forgot. Well, sign the papers.
I think he doesn't want to sign the papers.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I feel like the person that's complaining so much about like finances and stuff like that. Like,
I take care of you.
He does all the work. And it's like, okay, if you feel like you do all the work and she's not putting in her weight, then what is the problem with you signing the papers? I mean, it's kind of not. I mean, you want the one that waited till you were 50 to have kids. Like, nobody tell you to wait that long. And you've only been with Quad for so long. Was it season 6 of Married to Medicine? Something like that. So, and then y'all barely got married when the show started.
Yeah.
And you were already in your mid-40s at that point. I don't know. It was a guy's thing. He's with the other guys and all of that. And then Curtis is trying to, I guess he was trying to get some advice from Curtis and all that. I mean, the difference between Curtis and Dr. G is that Curtis, I guess, felt remorseful the whole time and really didn't try to blame Jackie or try to put Jackie in a position where he felt like she wasn't like supporting him during a trying time and when he was the one that put them in the trying time in the first fucking place.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna get back in the house. Shit, she kicked him out.
Right.
You better be lucky you still eating your bowl of cereal in your room by yourself. And then he had the nerve to call her like, where are you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why didn't you come home last night? Why was your dick in that bitch? Like, I would just...
You have a question? I have a question.
I need questions. I need answers to these questions. And I feel like he's never going to really tell her the truth.
Yeah.
At all. Because he was trying to nitpick at everything that she's doing and he never would, be accountable for anything he does. Yeah. I don't think he's going to be accountable now. He'll just say, I just like that. And then that's pretty much it. And then Dr. Heavenly went to Miami to deal with her spiritual journey.
Lord, when you got to start traveling to other states to deal with your spiritual journey.
Yeah.
Just accept the fact that you are just...
She had to go to her roots. She had to go to her roots where she grew up in Miami and deal with the past But we know why she called everybody a bitch.
Yeah.
Her mama called her a bitch. So that's why she said your mama.
Yeah.
And I was like, that mean,
yeah.
Like, it made sense.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, when I call people bitch, I don't really take it like everybody. It don't really mean anything to me because my mom used to call me a bitch. And they said, wait, what? Your mom used to call you that? They were like, she was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not cool. I don't ever recall my mother calling me a bitch. Yeah. And if she did, I guess it was one time because I don't remember.
Yeah.
But that's kind of fucked up. And I feel like she's still taking this whole thing about her being overweight and she needed to defend herself a little bit too much because I've been a big bitch my whole life and I don't just be going around telling people their mama's ugly and I'm in my 40s.
Your mama's ugly.
Like, I don't see how you can still use things as an excuse when you're younger as to why you're reacting.
Right. I'm like, all right, you done went back to your roots and did some deeper soul searching. So after this, if the shit don't work, you just need to look in the mirror and be like, look.
I'm a fucked up person.
I'm a fucked up person. You get me mad, I'm going to say the first thing that comes to my mind, and that's just that. I don't want to hear, after this season, I don't want to hear no more about your spiritual journey. If Jackie can do the 180 that she did,
Jackie Christie,
in less than a season,
yeah, she did amazing.
Then I don't understand why it's taking you like 3 years. Bitch, you are not Jesus. This trip does not take you all this time. Like, and it's so simple. Stop calling people bitches. Stop referencing they mamas. It's that simple.
She just be doing whole cuss outs.
I mean, drawing on a picture, I mean, that's fine for me because I laugh.
That's classic. That's fine. Stuff like that's fine.
Yeah.
It's petty. It's not ideal, but it's like, hey, I mean, it's a picture.
Right. It was funny. But yeah, it's just so simple. Stop bringing up that lady mama.
Your mama's ugly. Your mama.
Oh my God. Just, yeah. Heavenly. This is your last season of spiritual journeys. I'm not taking no more trips with your ass. Get it together.
It's so funny though, because it's like, okay, all
you
right,
still
cool.
trying to not call people bitches. Like,
she didn't see pastors, therapists.
she go now. If she end up on the episode of Ayanla, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm done.
I mean, maybe she should have done that from the beginning.
Maybe. Probably wouldn't have helped, but
I mean, she couldn't listen to the pastor's wife. Yeah. She was a pastor herself, but she was also married to one. I don't think it's really gonna work. And then you got this person tell you my every week. my. She know, but that's the thing. She knows. She's not an idiot. Yeah. She knows that she cuss out people. She knows she has anger issues. She knows where those anger issues come from. Right. She's still using it as a crutch and as a means to give herself an excuse of why it is acceptable for her to do it. That's the only difference. Like, some people need to like really figure out what's wrong with it, and her needing to know,
why do I do this?
Yeah, like, why do I cuss people? Why do I call people bitches?
Like right, like she morphs into a different person. Like, all right, you gonna say one more thing about Mariah's mama? She gonna bring the receipts.
I bring the receipts, and I got it. Receipts and invoices.
Like, oh.
Oh, you upgraded to invoices?
Because I got the receipts and I said, I don't know what she knows, but I have never in the history of reality TV seen somebody that confident about actually having the receipts.
And not having them?
Yeah. I was like, I've never
That was Jennifer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she fucked that up.
Yeah.
Well, I got receipts.
Yeah.
Wait. Maybe it's in another phone. Yeah. Bitch, really?
Well, that's what I said. I'm like, Mariah is pretty damn confident. She had a dance, a strut, a head.
She was on the catwalk.
So
in a cat suit.
I'm inclined to believe she has something. So
yeah, I wouldn't. Mariah's not the type of person that's gonna say that and
not that confidently.
Oh, bitch, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Jesus.
So stop talking about the lady mama.
I don't even know why. It wasn't even the last time she brought it up, it wasn't even a conversation why you had to bring it up.
Yeah.
Is it because you hate your mom?
That could be it.
Like when you was doing the whole your mama jokes back in the 80s and 70s. I don't know how the old you are.
Yeah.
But was that like, I mean, I know your mama jokes was like a big, you ain't gonna talk about my mama.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you really feel like that's like the number one thing to say to people to hurt them?
Yeah.
Because honestly, when you can't figure out other things to say, it's like you really don't really have anything to say to me. Like, that's all you can say.
Yeah.
Kind of we were saying before, it's like, that's all she's saying.
That's the best you got?
Yeah, that's the best you got.
Your mama. You gonna say her mama one more time, then her mama ass is gonna pop up and be ready to fight you.
You forget her mama did hit Toya upside the head with her clutch.
Right.
So, she fight bitches.
Right.
Maybe not as tough before, because I know she's had some health problems. I think she's had a stroke or a heart attack since then. But she got a cane, and she will beat your ass at least one good time.
Old people with canes, Lord. Don't get them started. You do not want those problems, definitely.
Not at all.
So, good luck on your spiritual journey, but this is your last fucking trip, bitch.
I don't think it's a spiritual journey. I think it's
one way.
It's a, what you call it? A maze.
Well, bitch,
it's a maze at this point.
I will allow it because it's Halloween season, bitch. But as of November 1st.
I wonder if Toya's going to have her extravagant, overpriced Halloween party this year.
You know she is. She could go to Party City and get all that shit for $150.
She doesn't know. She needs event planners. And they pay for everything and tell you what your budget is.
Right.
What's your budget? $20,000? We can work with that, bitch.
Right.
You spent $20,000 on the fucking Halloween party
at your house
that you already paid a mortgage for. So,
I wonder, can they use these extravagant parties and events and stuff as like tax write-offs? Because like they're doing it on TV and it's part of their business. Like,
if they actually have an accountant that doesn't take their money, probably.
Okay.
And are smart. I'll never forget one time when Yolanda took from Beverly Hills, took her kids. It was Gigi at the time. Bella wasn't modeling yet. And she was like, well, make sure you keep all your receipts when you get your hair done because it's a tax write-off. I said, ooh, you smart bitch.
Right.
Like, who would have, like, no one thinks about that when you're a model.
Yeah.
That your waxes, your hair getting done, your flights, all that shit that you pay for, and it's all work-related.
Yeah.
It is work-related. So you save the receipts to get a tax write-off. Mm-hmm. So if they have smart people around them, then obviously they'll be like, oh yeah, this show is technically work. I'm pretty sure they have what does it go? 1099 or something that they get at every year.
Like, I feel like that would be the only, I don't know, some type of excuse for just spending all that money if you knew you were going to get maybe like a chunk of it back or something.
But I think it's more because obviously this is just something that they are used to doing. Yeah. Because I think it's more than the show. I think she does it worse now because of the show. But obviously she thinks she can just have all this money to be spending left and right. So she's just doing it bigger and better. Of course, that first birthday she had when they were in their tax situation and she had a fit because she had to have a low budget birthday party. I'm thinking like, well, why would you even spend the little money that you did have to have a birthday party in the first fucking place?
I don't get it.
Like, I don't understand her logic in a lot of the things that she does or says. It doesn't make it. Anyway, in her storyline, now all of a sudden they're building a house from the ground up.
They just got out of debt just to get right back.
I guess it's in Alfreda and not Atlanta because it's compared to here in LA, it's still a lot more land and house for your money. But from Alfreda and that, then I mean it's a better budget that you can deal with. So I don't know how they found this person. I think it was a realtor, but they found the realtor and the realtor found a developer, I guess, that was building a house or had a house concept. And that's how they wound up getting the house built up. So I guess they're getting everything done for their $2 million budget. But this bitch wants a 2-level closet.
You are not Lisa Vanderpump. You are not, you,
Maloof.
You definitely aren't a Maloof. You
Bethany.
aren't Bethany. You're not even Candy Burris. You're not.
No.
You're not.
If they couldn't afford an apartment in Manhattan like everybody, all the other bitches do, they sure as hell don't deserve a 2-level thing. Especially when you're in the position where you're always worried about your budget.
Right. I'm like, I believe y'all have paid off your tax debt. Well, obviously. But I'm like, I just have trouble believing that you guys are that well off to where you can't easily be right back in that situation. Because guess what? Tax year, it comes around once a year. So you might not owe $150,000 every year, but especially now with Eugene now, you know, medical director.
Yeah.
So now he's in a higher tax bracket. So that's probably what, more taxes? Like,
he might be in a tax
you just
bracket higher.
Okay. All right.
I think the only thing that helps him, obviously, technically he can claim Toya if she doesn't really make any money.
Dependent.
Yeah.
Hey.
And that helps. And then I don't know if he still does like the IV drips and stuff that he was doing at one point. If he's a medical director now, I don't think he will have the time for that. But I mean, there's a little stuff here and there. You can do a tax write-off. Obviously, if they're smart enough or have somebody smart enough around them to use a show as a tax write-off and everything they do with that, even trips and stuff. Like if they pay for trips and all that, then obviously they can get a tax write-off because it's during filming. But I don't know. And then they're still trying to stay in budget with new construction. Mm-hmm. And some people know that a budget is really not concrete. A budget's never concrete.
Especially with building a house.
It's like stuff. Building a house, property, contractors. You might see a material, think that you like it, but then you might not like it, or you don't like the quality of it, so you have to go somewhere else, and it costs more per square foot. And she wanted like there was going to be like a built-in, like a second kitchen outside, so that he was like, well, I don't need a full kitchen, I just need like a grill deck. And he was like, oh well, that would save like about $100,000. So they're trying to like he's over here like, I don't need the whole kitchen, I just need a
give me your grill deck.
And she's over here, what? Well, you need your grill deck, I need my 2-story closet. And he was like, well, even a 2-story closet, you still have to have a lot of stuff in there. She was like, well, we know, us girls, we like to have wine in the closet. We like doing this in the closet. I was like, bitch, a closet's for clothes and shoes and your purses and watches. Like, unless you have like a I can understand a bathroom being decked out. Right. Or like a place designated for like hair and makeup.
A vanity area.
Yeah. But not a closet. Just like you said, you ain't Lisa Vanderpump.
No.
Her fucking closet looks like a gallery in H&M or something.
Right,
like,
it really does. It like a section gorgeous. Of a store.
Yeah.
But Lisa Vanderpump ain't trying to cut down
her
on the budget.
Alone is like 15, 18 million. Yeah. So bitch has enough money. But when your budget's $2 million and you couldn't even see a house that was 2.9. Yeah. I feel like your budget even for that house is still kind of high. I feel like a good 1.5 at the most is going to be good for you. Right. And then the house is going to be, it's projected to be 9,000 square feet.
2,009,000 square feet. I mean, it's cool, but let's just hope in like 2 seasons y'all ain't trying to move back into your original house, because, okay. Best of luck.
I'm trying to do price per square foot. $222.22 per square foot, bitch.
222.
Yeah. That's way better in LA. Square foot in Beverly. When I watch $1 Million Listing LA, they be getting like over $1,000 a square foot.
Yeah.
So
all them squares can kiss my ass. Like, man.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I mean, it's definitely good compared to out here. I guess he was like, well, in Atlanta, you can get that $2 million house for this big, but in Alfreda, you can get a $2 million house for this big. And it's like, yes, I understand you're moving to a different area because you want to get more bang for your buck and you want a bigger house, and the house that you were seeing was not what you wanted. Cool. I understand that. But at the same time, if I'm just getting out of a tax situation and I wasn't able to pay off $170,000 in less than a year, let alone pay half of that immediately.
Right. You got to take shifts to pay that off.
Yeah. Then there's just some things I'm going to have to change from then on. Yeah. And then it's like, she tries to be like, well, I just want to make sure we don't go over budget because I don't want, us to be in the same position. But you're just saying that, but your actions don't really show that.
Right. It's like, so you probably are going to end up in debt again. Maybe not from IRS debt, but now just from spending above your means.
Right.
Like you probably, and there's nothing wrong with it, because Lord knows if I get a job and I'm only making like 70 or 75,000 a year, I probably might need to take like, a financial literacy class or something to really learn, because I know what I should do, but boy, when that money hits my account, I just see dollar signs.
Right.
But they need to figure something out. But, best of luck on the house, Yeah,
I was telling our friend yesterday, I was just talking about LA because I was just there. And people are like, people ask me, do you like it out here? I'm like, I do like it out here. If I could have stayed in LA, I would have. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I would like to move back in a sense that is my comfort zone.
Yeah.
But when I think about everything that I'm going to have to put up with going back to LA, it makes me cringe.
Yeah.
Like just thinking, I told her, first of all, I'm going to need to make $200,000.
Yeah.
A minimum of $150,000 on my own, and the family income needs to be at least $200,000.
Yeah.
Why? Because your mortgage for just a house that is like, okay, nice and cute, but it's not your dream home, that at least is going to be $3,500 a month. Mm-hmm. Then you got to think about cars. You have to have a decent car because you cannot work close to your house.
Yeah.
Unless you can afford a house in Westwood, which is what you can afford if you're only paying $3,000 for your mortgage in a month, then you're traveling for work. Then you have car maintenance. You have gas. You have car insurance. Then you have the state income tax that we don't have out here.
Yeah, it's
taking more money from your check. And then you're in a different tax bracket because you're making $150,000 a year. So they take more taxes from you. And then the traffic. And then I was like, the only place I would think about getting a house that's decent was like Corona. My friend lives in Eastvale. Her house is decent, but she's still putting like $100,000 additions on her house to even make it look like the way that it is now. I was like, I don't know. I'm not moving to the IE just to try to see if I can get something that's remotely what I want.
Yeah.
And then where are the jobs? LA.
Right. Yeah. People ask me all the time here, would you go back to Cali? I'm like, no. I was like, I'd move somewhere else, but I was like, I'm never going back to Cali. That's just
mine is more of a, I can't. Like, I can't. Like,
I was like, even if I did, no. It's just,
there's too many hurdles and all that you have to go through to move back to LA when you've lived there your whole life. It's
right. Like, then I'm like, then where I would want to live, it's only like 2% black people, and younger 20s me would have loved that. But now in this climate change, I'm like, if I have kids, I refuse to send them to a school where they're one of 4 black kids. And no.
I was one of 8 black kids.
Climate times.
But I will say this, my mom was very adamant about us going to public school in the beginning. Yeah. Like, we didn't do private school until I think my sister was middle school when she started. So she wanted us to be accustomed to our surroundings. Right. And people who are more from our area before experiencing private school and
totally
stuff like
different.
That. So
I can't.
But when that's your norm from birth, it does change a lot of things. And then these days, it's like from now on, it will forever be changed. Like, you have to be conscious about where your kids go to school, what kind of teachers are around your kids, what other parents that are around your kids.
Right.
Like, who they're dating, even though they can be the coolest white person on the block, it's like, I still got to squint my eyes at you. Because I don't really, you might like my daughter, but I don't know if you like all black people.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, it's definitely a different time. That was like early 2000s when I was still in like private school.
Right. Like, I'll be a frequent visitor though, but.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a frequent visitor. I'm very happy to get there and I know where the fuck I'm going. And, like, I still use GPS, but that's just to get the fastest route. Yeah. But it's just, when I think about all the things that you have to put up with being in LA, like no one ever live where they work because it's too expensive where they work, but they have to live far, traveling a minimum of an hour to get to work. It's like maybe 5% of the population lives within 20 minutes of work. Yeah. Everybody else, it's at least 40 minutes. I wouldn't even say 30 minutes. It's at least 40 minutes. Yeah. And it's just getting worse because it seems like people still move in LA.
Man, so how can you afford it?
Because everybody get roommates.
Oh, hell no.
Everybody gets roommates. Yeah. Not everybody's like the twins where they can afford all that shit on their own.
Yeah, that's... bless their hearts.
Yeah, you 30, 35 years old roommates. And then these older generations want to complain about these millennials still living with their parents. Nigga, you know why I'm still there.
You know why.
The fuck?
Oh.
Just because you still in your apartment that you've been in there for 15 years, only pay $650 a month for rent. Mine's is $2,100.
Oh my goodness.
The fuck?
Just horrible.
They just be complaining for no fucking reason. Anyway.
Yeah.
Simone and Cecil are doing better.
Good.
It's great. Who am I missing? Dr. Contessa decided to go ahead and go through with the double prophylactic, I almost said vasectomy. Mastectomy. Yeah. Of course, her story is like my story. I don't want to get into details with that right now, but what she's going through is what I'm going through. That's basically what I'm putting it through. So, of course, her situation was very close to me. And the next episode, when she actually does the surgery, which is, I don't know, I kind of really want to talk to her, like ask her experience for a personal perspective. Obviously, it will help for the podcast, but from more of a personal inquiry of what she went through and how she felt and all that. And Dr. Jackie and Curtis are doing better. And
that's good.
So, yeah, I think that is all we can discuss.
I am missing This Is Us. God damn it.
What does it start?
At 9.
Well, can't you record it?
No.
What you mean?
Because that is extra on your bill. Yeah, Cox has lost it. I'll watch tomorrow.
Oh, shit, we don't even leave here till after 9.
Yeah, I've got to figure something out.
So yeah, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, RealiTEA-V. And you can email us at realityv@gmail.com, no underscore. You can reach me personally, Fumi Adagun, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Ebony88 on Snapchat. And then
Facebook, Roberta Smith, and Instagram, Leave It To Be. 2 is just the number. And yeah.
Is the loneliest man. I don't know why I thought about that. So, thanks for hanging with us. We'll hang with y'all next week.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.